Look, it's never going to be the perfect time. Before we dive in, as always, my name is Mike Poglese, co-founder of Automated Coaching Engine, where we help expert coaches stash more cash without sacrificing more of their time. And so, like I was saying, it really comes down to the simple concept of it's never going to be the right time, guys. It's never going to be the perfect time. The only thing that makes it perfect is executing right here, right now. That's the only thing that's going to make it perfect. And so with that said, we often put ourselves in situations where we're like, oh, if this one thing was this way, then I would execute. I'm waiting to execute until this happens, or I'm not going to move forward on this until I get this. And it's like, no. So you got to X all that out. You got to get rid of all of that. You just need to focus on executing right now. You need to figure out how you can execute right now. That's one of the biggest things that I used to struggle with a lot, is trying to figure out wait until all the planets were going to align the right way until I would execute. And I was on a call with a client, or a potential client, last week, and this was the exact conversation. He's like, hey Mike, gotta talk to these guys first. I gotta do this first. I gotta do that first, and then I'll be ready to move forward. And it was all like things that were like didn't even really fucking matter. It's like, dude, you don't even have a business. What do you mean you need to talk to a lawyer? What do you mean you need to make sure these guys are on board? Like, you have nothing established. Like, what you need to do is start executing on getting this shit established right here, right now. Then you can start focusing on the other things that are going to make it run better, that are going to make it run smoother. And so with that said, if you're feeling an urge or some resistance to start something because the planets aren't aligned, or you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle right here in front of you right now, fuck it. You have to just focus on moving. You have to focus on moving right now. And I guarantee you, this is going to put you into a position to where shit starts falling in place because you took action. You got to realize that everything's not going to come together until you start moving the mission, and so until you start putting puzzle pieces together. And once you start executing, that's when you're going to realize, hey, wait, I didn't even need to talk to a lawyer because it's not even fucking relevant. I didn't even need these guys on my side because they're not even fucking relevant to the mission. This said, if you can focus on the fact that the only thing that I need to execute is me, myself, and I. Nothing else needs to be aligned. My mind doesn't need to be aligned. My body doesn't need to be aligned. My relationships, I don't need this person on board. If they're on, if they're on, they're on. If not, I don't give a shit. I'm still going to show up and I'm going to execute because this is what I want to do. That's what I would question you is, are you resisting because you think everything needs to be perfect to take action? Or are you resisting because you're not fucking driven enough? You don't have enough motivation. You don't really want it. That's usually what it comes down to, is if you're not executing on something, you usually don't really want it. And if you do want it, then you need to figure out what the fuck you need to do to take action right here, right now, and start moving the mission. Like I said, it's never going to be the perfect time. The planets are never going to always be aligned the way that you want them to be. If you sit around, waiting for this to happen, you're likely never going to take action on the shit that you need to do to get yourself to the next level. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, share it out with a friend. We'll catch you on the next episode. Adios.